Welcome to the Rainy Room podcast, a still space for quiet creators where simplicity becomes a silent revolution. Tonight we sit with the story of a man who didn't wear suits, didn't chase fame, and didn't raise his voice, but quietly built one of the most iconic brands in the world. This is the story of Ingvar Kamprad, the Swedish entrepreneur who founded IKEA, and proved that great design can be affordable, accessible, and humble. Ingvar was born in 1926 in a small village in southern Sweden. He started selling matches at age 5, then fish, then pencils, then Christmas cards. By the time he was a teenager, he was already known as the boy who could sell anything. But what made Ingvar special wasn't just business instinct, it was frugality, creativity, and a quiet obsession with simplicity. At 17, with a small gift from his father, he founded a mail order business. He named it IKEA, from his initials, IK, his family farm Elmturrid, and the nearby village Gunnarid. He sold pens, watches, picture frames, all by mail, and everything he sold had to be functional, good-looking, and affordable. That last word, affordable, became his life's mission. In the 1950s, Ingvar began experimenting with flat-pack furniture. Why? Because it cost less to ship. Customers could carry it home, and people liked building things themselves. It wasn't just smart, it was revolutionary. But IKEA wasn't just about cheap furniture. It was a philosophy. Cut the unnecessary, focus on the useful, design for real life. No ego, no luxury, just practical beauty. Ingvar once said, simplicity and common sense should characterize planning and strategic direction. And he lived that belief. He flew economy, drove an old Volvo, wore simple clothes, and even ate at IKEA cafeterias, just like everyone else. He didn't believe in wealth on display. He believed in serving more by spending less. As IKEA grew, Ingvar stayed invisible. Rare interviews, few appearances. He preferred to walk the aisles quietly, observing, learning. He once rewrote the entire product naming system using Swedish words, well, not for marketing flair, but because he was dyslexic. It made it easier to remember products, and eventually became a global trademark. IKEA expanded across Europe, then into Asia, then the world. But through it all, it never lost its soul. Flat-pack furniture, neutral tones, funny product names, and above all, accessibility. By the time Ingvar passed away in 2018, IKEA had over 400 stores in 50-plus countries, serving hundreds of millions, changing not just how people buy furniture, but how they live in their homes. He wasn't a tech billionaire. He didn't give TED Talks. He didn't trend on Twitter. But he built quietly. He led humbly. And he left behind something useful, lasting, and human. Tonight, in the Rainy Room, we remember, you don't need to be loud to be legendary. You don't need complexity to be brilliant. And you don't need to chase attention to shape the world. Sometimes you just need a pencil, a clear purpose, and the courage to keep things simple. Thank you for listening to the Rainy Room podcast. If this story reminded you that quiet can be powerful, but less can lead to more, then stay with us. Each week, beneath this gentle rain, we'll keep telling stories of those who built the extraordinary, not with noise, but with intent.